Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny video, and in today's video, of course it's Tuesday, which means it's reset day, and that means I am back to tell you guys what is new in the world of Destiny this week. So if you guys do enjoy this, you do find it helpful, as always a like is massively appreciated, but let's get started. So, kicking things off with your weekly Nightfall. This week it is the Winter's Run Strike and it is the Taken version. So if you're after that shotgun, the brand new one, I still haven't got it myself, but if you're after that, then it is of course worth doing the Nightfall this week, as well as obviously the fact that you might also get some stuff on top of that. But either way, yes, this is the Taken version, so this is where you can get that shotgun. And your modifiers this week are Specialist, where special weapon damage is favoured. You also have Fresh Troops, where some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. You have Exposure, where Guardian shields are increased but do not replenish. And finally, you have Trickle, where recharge of abilities is significantly reduced. So no burn this week, might make it a little bit longer, but either way, that is what you've got to deal with. On top of that, as I say every single week, make sure you do at least 3 Vanguard Heroic Strikes. The first 3 will always yield 10 Legendary Marks each, that's a total of 30. And of course, if you've been spending Legendary Marks recently, you might want to stock up. Moving on from there, completing the cycle again, your raid challenge this week is Arekkz, which is of course the last of the 3. That means next week we'll of course be back to War Priest. Again, if you're new to Destiny and you're looking for some help, there is of course a complete guide on how to defeat Arekkz both normally and also in challenge mode on the channel. Now moving on from there, make sure you grab your 3 Sterling Treasures this week. Of course the first one always comes from the Postmaster, the second one comes from doing the level 41 version of the Prison of Elders, and the third one comes from the weekly Crucible playlist, and this week that is Mayhem Clash. Then, if we turn our attention back to the Prison of Elders for a second, for Challenge of the Elders this week, your bonus modifier is a melee kill bonus, so of course melee kills are worth more points. On top of that, your general mission modifiers are Airborne, where players deal more damage whilst in the air, and also Chaff, where player radar is disabled. And also on top of that, by popular demand, you guys say every single week, why can you not say the bosses? So your bosses are Round 1, Valarun, who is a Cabal champion, Round 2 is the Seditious Mind, who is Vex, and Round 3 is Kexis the Betrayed, who is Fallen. So Cabal, Vex and Fallen, those are your bosses. Now moving on from there, if we take a stop at the Tower, speak to Lord Shaxx, these are of course your weekly Crucible bounty this time round. Again, completing the first 5 will complete the 6th, and completing the 6th will give you Nightfall tier rewards, which again can be up to 335. Then moving over to the Reef and speaking to Petrovenge, these are your 3 Taken Wanted bounty this week. Again, completing these are your source of reputation. And also a new one this week, again by popular demand, these are your Arekkz bounty this week. So of course completing these are your source of House of Judgment reputation. Now, finally, wouldn't be a weekly reset without a tier 3 Court of Arekkz boss, and this week that is Thalnok, the Fanatic of Crota, or Mini Crota. So again, if you know how Crota Zone works, you know how this boss works, but if you don't, then there is also a guide on the channel. Do bear in mind, again, these are worth them because you can get 335 artifacts from these enemies. And that's it. That is your week in Destiny. Nothing else worth talking about, so for the time being, that is everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, again, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.